there everyone, welcome back to Angel Moon Creations and welcome back to part 4 I think I'm on of creating Lynda's journal. So I'm going to be focusing on actually putting the book together today. You'll notice that I've made wee adjustments, but I'm going to be binding the spine and fingers crossed, because this will be my first time doing it. I'm going to do a pamphlet stitch, five hole pamphlet stitch I'm going to attempt. I was going to do 3, but just with the way the book is, I think it would be more sturdy if I try 5. So this could be a total disaster, but feel free to come along for the ride. I'll probably end up showing this, whether it's a disaster or not. So here's hoping. Keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, a couple of wee bits to do just before I go ahead and start that. That's just a wee tag in the pocket at the front, but I want to attach the back piece, which is just this. So let me make sure I've got this the right way around. It's this way. So I'm going to be attaching this here, so we'll go ahead and do that. And basically it's just got a wee swing. I might have showed this before, I'm not sure. Wee pocket there. Then I'll open up I'll put something here for some journaling space, and another pocket there, and that'll be stuck down there. So I'm not going to attach that just now. In fact, I'll wait until I've actually bound the book to make it a wee bit easier. So it's just a matter, let me put this to side just now, it's just a matter of getting all our pages in the order that we want. Now I'm just going to, no, that's not where I wanted that. I wanted that on here. Help if I turned it the right way. I'm actually going to do a quick wee bit of stamping just for this page before I put it in, and I'm going to be adding this page in as well. And then we'll get the pages in order. So give me 2 seconds and we'll just go ahead now. I've just put this stamp on. So background stamp, it's called Studio 490. So there we go. So I'm just going to use just my Stampin' Up! Ink. This is the Espresso one, Espresso. I should really have put a wee bit of scrap paper down just to catch the... I'll just use this. I'm going to be using that as a... This is the start of a collage sheet, so it will no matter if any ink goes in that, so we'll just use that. Just to give this a wee bit of a background before I stick the wee pocket on. Just ink that up well. Doesn't need to be perfect because, as I say, it's just the background. I will try and get the writing the right way, but again, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to stamp, and then I'm just going to stamp again. I'm quite happy with that. That's actually quite effective. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead, I think. I'm going to stamp this side as well, so I'll just re-ink. I've actually put that in properly, won't it? There we go. Just shut up that ink. And again, I'm just going to start at the bottom this time, I think. Stamp on. And just again. Perfect. Right. I'll keep that stamp a wee clean off just shortly after this. We'll get on with this. So I'm just going to stick that straight down there. I'm wondering whether to tape it down or whether to use the glue. We'll try the glue. If it doesn't it should be alright. Just with this being vellum. If for any reason it wasn't, then I'll just get back in with a different glue or some tape. It'll not be a big deal. And this art glitter glue dries clear, so there'll not be an issue there either. I don't know why I'm just going round there. This is getting fully stuck down. I suppose I could have made a hidden pocket. Nah, it's a pocket. Ignore me. Thinking out loud. This is what I do. I go into my own wee world and talk to myself often, I have to say. But I get into my own wee world and then I think of something else when I'm in the middle of doing something. Right, let's go for it. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty of the... Right, I want this to be fairly centred. I don't want it too close to that back edge here. Yep. I don't want it too close to that back edge there because the spine becomes dead bulky. Right, let me find a wee tag. Just as an example, this isn't what will be going in here. But there you go. So there we go. That'll do lovely. I'm not going to do anything to this sheet, so we can bring these back in and we can get our pages just how we want them. So I think these are fairly, I've put them roughly where I did want them. I think I've got a wee bit of colour in there. I should actually count these sheets as well just to see how many we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5. See, I'm thinking now, so I've gone all quiet. I definitely want this as my middle sheet, so I think I'll slip that other one. See, I think I want to put a belly band in here, but let's just do that while we're at it. Right. So these were the cut-offs of the sheet I had. Do you want a thicker one? No, thinner one. Now, I know that is quite a contrast, but I quite like that. Or do I want that? And then distress the edges, maybe? Let me just distress these edges a wee bit, just to see what I think. Then I'll maybe decide. Just to see, just with it being the same paper. Right, that'll give me a wee idea. I do quite like that. Or I could cut this down and do a wee double band. No, just go with this one. Aye, I'm getting too fussy now. Right, let's just go ahead, stick this down while I'm happy with what I'm doing. Let me just stick the top. Then I'm going to cut it down. Just a bit there. Yep. Yep, happy with that. Feather up a wee bit. There we go. Let's just put that to the side. And then I'm just going to put a wee bit down the side here. And that'll stick that. Look at the state of me, all covered in ink already. Didn't take me long tonight, eh? Anyway, right, I'll just rub off. So, yep, and that'll just be a wee band there. I think you can tuck bits and bobs in. I'm not going to tuck things in just now though. I want to get this bound in and we'll take it for there. So, where was my other belly band? Right, I've got one there and that one's at the opposite side, which is fine. So, I'm actually thinking I'm just going to go like that. Right, this is getting quite thick, making this difficult for myself. Right, let's be flip through and we'll see. I don't know if I want to trim. No, I'm quite happy with that. Right. Right, so that's 11 pages, 12, 13, I think that's 13. Right, I just want to make sure, let me get my wee phone folder. Just want to make sure that that's right down. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do is bring this over. I'm going to clip it to keep it in place. Might actually use a bigger clip just for sake of holding that there. And get it in that there. Again, I just want to make sure that that's right in, because I've got to be able to get my awl through. Just to, did I just get my picture back up here? Just to be able to, right, because not only do I need to go through this, I'm going to have to go through this. So, let me just check. I'm working through that fairly centre-ish. So what I'm actually going to do is, being the idiot that I am, I didn't get a plain piece of white paper, but this will do. I'm going to mark let me just cut that. It's fine. So I'm going to just mark roughly where I want my 5 holes to go for doing the pamphlet stitch. So get my ruler. And I'm not going to be too fussy about this. I just want roughly where I want them to go. So I think I'm going to do them an inch apart. So I'm just going to roughly eyeball it and then mark. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to mark there 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch. Just so when it comes, I've got a rough guide when I come to put it into my, it'll not make much sense to you, it does to me. Just as a guide for when I put it in there. Right, so let me just clip that roughly. Grab it there. As I say, it doesn't need to be totally centred. I just wanted to make sure that between each stitch I had like a similar space. So I've went with the inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in there and just see where I've made the wee marks. Make them a bit bigger so that we can see them better. And I can reuse this bit of card as well. And then I'm just going to take my awl, take the wee bit off it. And then I'm just going to roughly make sure, again, the pages are all right down without writing your pages and busting them. And then I'm just going to roughly take my awl and I'm going to push it through. Right, let me just get my 2 seconds to pull in a wee mat. My wee mat, it's the size of my desk, but anyway. Right, that'll just give me a wee bit more to work with. Right, so right, there's one hole made, and then straight through. Right, there we go. 2. Hold on, why have I got 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I got that one up, didn't I? Right. It's 5. Oh, well, it's a 5. I bet you were all shouting at me there as well. Right. The 2 middle ones are going to be slightly bigger. Let's just go with that. Oh, no matter. And then I'll need to remember that when I'm doing it for the cover. Right, there we go. See? I tell you, it might be a disaster. However, we will fix it. It's fine. It's not... It's handmade. It's... Right. There we go. We've got 5 holes. That's the main thing. I'll just go through them again just to make sure that we're right through. And then I'm going to take that off. I'm going to line it up with this. Now, that's slightly off centre, as you see, right? So it is going to annoy me, being me, when I poke this through, and it's probably not going to come through here because I'm going to try and centre it. But these things happen. And this is my first time trying, so let me just get a wee pencil to just sort of mark the centre-ish. The spine should be about 1 1/4. Now it's slightly smaller than that, which is good. So it's actually falling right on the centre of this ribbon on this side. But let's just clip this on centre-ish. Don't know if that will reach that. Maybe just. Right, we're going to go for it. So again, just going to get in that first one. Yep, see how we're just coming off? It doesn't matter. Does not matter. I might end up covering the spine again. I might not. I'm not sure. But it'll depend how much it annoys me, to be fair. Right, that's us through that one, and then we're going to jump to this middle one. And the idea is, oh, that one's come through fairly centred. And then this one. And I'm pushing that all right through just to make this hole slightly bigger. And then that one. Right. Okie dokie. It's fine. Through there, through there, through there, and through there. That's fine. So I'm going to be using this twine for book binding. So I'm going to overdo it, and I'm going to give myself quite a bit of length. Deliberately. I want quite long strings anyway because I'm going to put dangles on them. But I'm basically guessing, but the worst comes to the worst, I can redo it. However, hopefully it will not come to that, but you never know. So I'm just going to use this big eye needle, and we'll see how we go. Right, make it quite long. Right, so here we go. Make sure I set it up the right way. Right, our holes are already in, so we can take them off. We can put that away. And with this, I'm going to start in the middle, put my needle through. Oh, that was lucky. And as I say, leave quite a length on it. And I'm going to put it through here. I hope I'm in frame. So that's the first one. Yeah. I have well overdone the thread, but I am aware of that, but it's absolutely fine. So then once I'm through this side, I want to go back down this way. So I'm going to take this through the spine, and then through the same one on this. So I'm going to go down here. That's fine. And then I'm going to go down this one. And I'm wondering if I can get through the two this time. Hopefully. There we go. Just get a wee pull just to tighten it a wee bit, and then what I'm doing is I'm going back down through, this is the kind of more difficult bit, because I'm going back down through that same hole, sorry if my big head's in the road there, that I've already come through. So I need to try and get through that without splitting this. There we go. That was fairly easy, not too bad. Don't talk too soon, Lisa. Not too bad, since I did make the holes a decent size, but you need to watch as well that you're not pulling just too tight, because you don't want that splitting in here. So firm, but not too firm. Right, so then I was going to, let me think about this, so up, down, up, back up through there, and then I want to go down this one. No, give me 2 seconds to think about this. Down there. Aye. I want to go back down here. If not, I'll take it out, but I think I want to go back down here. So let's try get that through. Right. I'm not convinced that I've done this right, but hey ho. Hey ho. Have confidence. You've little faith. Right. Right, and then back through. Oops. Back through there. Up there. Yeah, I've done that right. I'm sure I've done that right. It's looking as if I've managed it. Just need to get my needle back up through this second bottom one. There we go. She says. There we go. And then I just want to make sure that these are all fairly secure, that my book's not too wobbly like it is at the moment. So I just want to tighten wee bits up. No, hold on. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to end up breaking. If I work out how to fast forward, I will do it now. Take that out. What's this now? Oops, then I'm splitting this. That's that, nice and tight now. I'm going to take this needle off. Then I'm going to tie this. I think I'll go for a third one just to be on the safe side. Moment of truth. Yep, I think that's looking pretty good. I'll chop these down a good bit because I don't need them that length. I'll reuse that. But there we go, that seems to have worked not too bad, which is good. So there we go, open it up, just check that all the pages have caught, that I've not got any disasters that I need to fix. There we go. You can see where I've got it quite tight. Maybe shouldn't have made it as tight. I just didn't want it coming to bits, but hey ho, it's in now. And I've actually got wonder if I've actually got them there. Got a couple of wee seaside charms. Oops, that's me just throwing them all over the floor. Right, let's see. There's some seaside charms there. I like the wee boat. I like the anchor as well. Dreaming of the sea. I don't want the ones. I quite like that as well. I like the wee turtle. I think I want the two just now. So, what I was thinking with this was I could like tie the wee charms onto the end so that it was like a wee dangly. But I don't, right at this moment in time I don't know what I want or where I want it, so I think I'll just leave it for now and we'll do that later at another time. Just check that the rest of this has been sewn in alright. Yep, happy with that. Yep. There we go. Well, that's worked out fairly. I'm happy with that for a first attempt. I'm happy with that, and the spine's actually worked out all right as well. That's not going to bug me too much, so I'm all happy with that. And the only other thing I've got for, well, obviously I need to do different things for inside. The ephemera and stuff, I've already made a lot of it, and I'll probably make some more. I hand stitched this wee heart. The theme of these books, as I've said before, because we both of our names start with L, we were kind of going around like an L theme, different things like that, things we like. So I hand stitched the wee heart and the wee L, and I'm thinking I'll use that at the front. I'm not going to put it on just now because I'm not sure if I want it to be a wee tuck spot. So I'm not going to glue it just yet. I'm going to leave it just now. And that'll be one of the final things I do. But that's it. So I hope, if you've stuck with me this long, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. And aye, it's worth giving it a wee go. It's good fun. So yep, I'll definitely be making more journals like this. So thank you very much. And if you've not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it, and a wee thumbs up, that would be great. If you've got any ideas or suggestions, advice, helpful hints and tips, feel free to pop me a wee comment and I'll be sure to read them all. And yeah, that's it. So thanks very much, everybody. Hope you're all well, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.